So here we are at Mazaire, one of the parcels of vines we have at Chateau Seraphine in Pomerol, and I'm pulling the wood in the young vines that were planted in 2017. This is not exactly my favourite job, and it's not a job that I do every year, but since we're a bit short-staffed and a bit in unusual circumstances, I'm out here and I'm doing that. So we've got about 10 hectares between Clos Cantonac and Chateau Seraphine, and I reckon it takes me about 4 days to do a hectare. I'm not very fast. It's a good job that some of the other people in the team are faster, but got to be done. So at the end of the year, once harvest is over, we work the soil and we push the soil back over the young vines, or the feet, so it protects them in the winter. And now this is the second job of the year. First job was obviously pruning. So these were only pruned earlier this week. We pruned the young vines as late as possible. That's so they can be protected against the weather and particularly against frost. Last night the temperature dropped to 1 degree and we were concerned about frost. And many of our neighbours had put candles out in frost machines, which consist of a fan and a gas bottle which is lit. And there were a few helicopters that were up in the sky. That's the very rich man's way of dealing with frost, but fortunately everything was okay. However, next Tuesday there is potential for a frost. We're not sure yet, but it looks that way, so we'll be putting out candles. They look like gallon paint pots, I suppose, and they're made of a special combination of animal fats. So we'll be putting those out about 400 to the hectare. We don't put them out on all of the vines because not all of the vines are in the most susceptible parts, but we'll certainly be doing 2 or 3 hectares. And then we'll be watching the temperature, watching the weather forecast, possibly staying up all night because the frost is just before, just at dew point. So, you know, that's 5-6 o'clock in the morning, and we've got to light the candles about 2 hours before to generate enough heat to warm the air so that the air can move and the cold air can't settle. And we're looking forward to that. So this is a great job. Any of you fancy it, please do come and help me. I'll be delighted. It's 7 o'clock in the evening now, and we're out here doing this. But shortly Nicolette and I will be home, and I'll probably have a very large gin and tonic, followed by a very delicious bottle of Bordeaux. Hope you all have a good evening too.